Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, TLT Treasures. I'm doing my pan shot first as usual so you can see all the treasures I've gathered. This was just 2 stops between trying to get ready to move up to Wisconsin Rapids. We've taken 2 truckloads up so far. I have only had a very small window to shop. These are from my local Goodwill here in Round Lake Beach and also from Antique Village in Volo Antique Village. I went there with a friend of mine and we did some picking, and so I'll show you what I've got. Let's start over here. It's a really cute marquetry box. It was in really good condition. Has a nice lining inside, marquetry all around. It was made in Egypt. You can see a little bit of damage right there where I took the price tag off. So sometimes when this happens, you can get Old English and just kind of go over that with a little bit of Old English, and it should take that right up if that bothers you. Since it's on the bottom of the box, I wasn't too concerned. I wasn't too worried. All the inlay on the other sides are really, really nice. So this was, everything from Goodwill was $5 or under. I think this was $4. This was a really pretty hand-blown piece of glass. I'm going to try and move it over here into the sunlight a little bit. You can kind of see it a little bit better. It is a frosted glass, but you can see the pontil mark on the bottom. It is nice and filed down. It is clear, so it is a little bit higher quality glass. I don't know the maker, it is not signed, but when you can find really good art glass, it's worth picking up. I found some bunnykins. Bunnykins don't sell for a ton, but they are really cute. I love to preserve the tradition, and people do still buy them. Sorry, my camera's just not focusing very well. And it came with a bowl. Both, I believe, were $1.99 at Goodwill. I found this cute little vintage Camel Planter. It would be perfect for air plants. It is made in Japan. There was another one that I found while I was trying to look up comps for this one. I didn't actually find the camel, but I did find another animal. I can't remember what it was, and it had the same type of pattern on it, and it was a vintage planter made in Japan. So I think I paid like $3 for that one. This is a Beaumont Brothers pottery, BBP salt glazed pottery. It is a bank. They go for $25 and up without any chips, and this one doesn't have any. And I paid $3 for it at the Volo Antique Mall. So I was really pleased to find this one. It was in really good condition. This is another plate from Goodwill. I like to pick up Art Deco. Not all of my plates sell well, but I do find those with the Art Deco feel to them and the gold rims, a little bit more intricate, do eventually sell. They might sit in the store for a little bit, but I usually pay either $2 or less for them, and I don't go any lower than $9.99 when I'm selling them. Usually ones like this I can get between $10 and $15. This is a really cute, let's move this little deer guy out of the way, really cute primitive bunny plate. It's very crudely done. It's a thick clay, and it is signed, from what we think, it says Fairfield, USA on the back. And that was $5 at the local antique mall. I'm going to go down to what was in front of it. I did pay up for this piece. It is a really beautiful deer hand-blown art glass. Again, you can see the clear bottom. There's not a lot of scratches on it. And there's not a lot, there's a bubble right there, but there aren't a lot of bubbles throughout it. There aren't a lot of anything that you would consider major issues with it. You don't want to see, unless it's the Bullacante, the controlled bubbles, you don't want to see a lot of bubbles in the art glass. You want it to be nice and crystal clear without a lot of inclusions in it. I cannot remember the price on this because for some of the vendors they have to take the price tags off, but I believe this was around $10, and I'm hoping to get anywhere from $40 on up for it. So wish me luck. We'll see how that goes. Down in front here is this little red clay Mexican pottery. Little red clay of a woman holding some calla lilies. I just thought she was very neat and unique. She did have a little owie on her back foot, you can see here, but it happened before the artist painted it, because obviously they just painted the toes right in there. So it's a really cute piece of pottery. Again, it was only, I think it was $3 or less. This I found at the local Goodwill. I looked it up and the comps seem to be pretty good for a still arter. I guess, I'm not sure how you say that. But elephants with their trunk up means good luck. They usually sell pretty well. It is ceramic. It's got gold, and then it has kind of this African design on it. So I thought it was really neat and unusual. It was $3 or less at my local Goodwill. I also found at the Volu Antique Mall, really brightly painted, another piece of Mexican redware, so you can kind of see under that. These are fragile when you're shipping them, so please, if you sell any of this Mexican redware stuff, I have another one from Guatemala, figures, you really need to pack them well to absorb them from shock, because even just shock can crack and break these pretty easily. So I usually do a couple layers of newspaper, and then I do a couple layers of bubble wrap when I'm shipping these guys, just to make sure that they arrive safely. So you can see in there, it's really nicely brightly painted, and this has more of the glossy finish to it. Again, that was just a couple dollars. I have a friend who loves manatees, and when I saw this cute little trinket dish, I couldn't resist. It didn't have any markings on the bottom, and it was taped shut. So it wasn't until I opened it up that I saw that it was from SeaWorld. But she will not care, and I think that the manatees on there are absolutely adorable. She got to go and swim near wild manatees when she was down in Florida, her last vacation. You're not allowed to touch them or interact with them. You just have to kind of float there. And if they come and bump you, it's okay, but you can't disturb them in any way. I thought that was really neat. I'll put that over there. I found this little Kokeshi doll. I think that's how you say it. These are seeming to be popular. It was $3 at the local antique mall. This little bobblehead blue. And I also found this pewter sculpture I thought was really cute, of some children jumping rope. I'm assuming it's vintage by the vintage look of the tape on there. Again, there was no markings, there's no signatures, but it was $2, so I was willing to take the risk. Really cute deer. I do collect deers. This one might be hard for me to part with. There is a little bit of a rough part right here. So I do think there is one chip on there. All the other petals feel intact. That's really with these intricate little additions on there that you can tell is just by rubbing your finger over it. But it does have both little sparkly eyes, and it seemed to be in pretty good condition. Again, just a couple dollars at my Goodwill. I'm going to save this one for last. I found this new in the box. Hen on a Nest, made by Indiana Glass. Yes, believe me, it's in there. And it's brand new as far as I can tell. I couldn't see any issues with it. The hen is in there. Hold on. Trying to do it one-handed doesn't work very well. There we go. And I believe this was $5. So I thought it was worth the risk for it being new in the box with no chips or cracks. Back here, I did find this at the antique mall, and it has me a little stumped. There are some bowls that are similar to this that are from like Pier 1. But this one has, don't know if I can capture it on the camera. There we go. It has a lot of crazing. So unless it was kept in the kitchen near something that was hot, that leads me to believe that it might be an older piece. It doesn't have any other markings or signatures on it to be where it could tell me where it's from. I wish sometimes these pieces could talk. But I just like the peacock and the blue and white with the pink thrown in there. I thought that was really pretty, and I believe that was $5 at the mall. This is what I call my angry giraffe over here. There was a place that was, people were moving and they were getting rid of some stuff, and so of course I had to go over and check it out. I actually went and got 2 box springs for my king size bed, and they were throwing away this angry dude and a rooster, and my girlfriend collects roosters, so I got the rooster for her, and now I'm stuck with angry giraffe. So angry giraffe needs to find another home, because maybe he's just contemplative giraffe. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's just deep in thought. The other one had a Pier 1 sticker on it. This one doesn't have anything on the bottom, but I'm assuming they were very similar. I'm assuming he's probably from Pier 1 also. Let's go and put him back here. I don't usually pick up stuffed animals, but this one had the tag on it. The tag has since fallen off, but it's a Victoria's Secret dog. And you can see it's labeled here. And it was 59 cents in the Goodwill bin. And I know the Victoria's Secret limited edition stuff and collectibles usually go pretty well. So I will look that up a little bit later and see what the comps are. I'm sure I can get more than 60 cents for them. And I did it again, but this time I knew I was doing it. I picked up a vase that was made for Teleflora. But if you could see this vase in person, there you can see it a little bit. It's got that iridescence to it and the swirls. And I just thought it was a beautiful hand-blown vase. It did have the Teleflora gift, but it was underneath the price tag. But I looked it up and before I left the store, and I knew what it was. It was $1.99. And if it doesn't sell for a decent price, I'll just keep it for myself. I really like it. Let's see. Okay, sorry we got interrupted there by kids, even though I told them that I was going to be filming. I don't know exactly where I left off, but I did have one of these Otagiri mugs. It was one of my favorites, and I found not one, but 2 of them for 59 cents. These will not be going up on eBay. Comps on eBay around $25 for these mugs. Those are going to be my, just in case somebody breaks one of my mugs. I found this at the Volo Antique Mall. It is plastic. I don't think it's Bakelite. But it's just a cute plastic vintage Art Deco powder jar. So I thought this would be really cute for some people who like to decorate but are afraid to have the glass around because of kids. It just has a really nice look and feel to it. Back here, I found a carved wooden piece. It was at the Antique Mall. I believe it was $5 or $6. Has some really nice detail to it. It is signed on the bottom, T-R-E. I don't think they were spelling tree. Could be T-R-C. I'm not sure. But the carved wooden pieces usually go for $20 on up, so that was definitely worth it. Over here was a little Hager bird. I don't find many Hager figurines or planters as far as birds. I find more of just the regular. I don't usually find animals, so I was really, really excited to find this one. I believe it was $1.99 at Goodwill. I love the glaze on there. Isn't that pretty? No chips, no cracks, no breaks, no dings. Hopefully it will still have that same no chips, no cracks, no breaks, no dings when I'm done photographing it. I also found this piece of hanger. It does have one little doink on it, but it's definitely that mid-century look and lines to it. Very cool, kind of Art Nouveau type of look. And it is hanger, so on the bottom. I think this one is actually royal hanger. The other one probably is too. And the little doink, it's colored in so you can't quite see it, but if you look hard enough, it's right there. So, but when it's down and it's displaying, you can't see it at all. The other piece I got that was really cute, I found this at the antique mall. I think it was $3 or $4. They sell for about $25 online, sometimes even a little bit more. I had found just this part one time. If you look back at my other videos, I thought it was a planter, and it wasn't until I was researching it that I found it with the lid. I did sell mine as a planter, and it actually sold pretty quickly. And this one has a little bit different design than the first one I had, but still very cute. And the cutest thing is that this one has the lid, and this one doesn't have any chips or cracks. So, like I said, check out your local antique stores. There are things to be found there. I found this cool set of vintage copper. You can use them as bud vases. I didn't notice that one's kind of bent out a little bit, but we can fix that. You can use them as bud vases, or you can use them as candle holders. They have the felt on the bottom. They were $6 for the pair. I'm sure they will sell anywhere between $20 and $30. I haven't looked up comps yet, but just the metal itself is just really pretty, and the simple lines. I found my first Karak tray. I've had a couple Toyo trays, and those don't sell very well, but I did find this fish market tray. These sell anywhere between $25 and $35 on eBay, and I can't remember how much I paid for this one. $2.99, $3.99. It was under $5. That's all I can tell you about that. And then I was really excited to find this little guy. I actually had shopped a booth, and I was on to another booth, and my girlfriend was with me, and she wanted me to look up something for her, and I did. And while I was looking it up, this little guy popped up in the comps, and I can't remember what the comps were, but it was enough for me to go back through all the other booths and find him and pick him up. I think he was $4, and the comps I think are $40 and up. I'd have to relook at it again, but it's like one of those Staffordshire figurines, so some of them are worth a lot of money, I guess. All right, I think I've done everything on the table except for that thing. So I picked this up. It was $7. It is clay. I do not know what it is. I thought it might be Mexican. The more I'm looking at it, it might be African. I really don't know. It was interesting. It was unique. It was something I had not seen before. Little bird up on top. It is ceramic clay. It has kind of a rough texture to it. I don't know if you can see that in there. So there's a rough texture to it. This up here is a little bit smoother in areas, but still very rough. The only thing it says on the bottom, it has these little legs. And then this is the sticker that was on it. I looked up Colima House, nothing. I don't know if this was a sticker from, none of the other things in the booth had a sticker like this, so it definitely wasn't from an inventory from the booth. I don't know if that's a dollar sign saying it's $44 to $50. I have tried to look up things through Google Lens, Clay Hut, Clay Village. I can't find anything similar to this, except for some museum pieces. I don't think this is a museum piece, but I'm saying that's the only thing that I can find. If anybody has any idea what this might be or the approximate value of it, try and get a little bit closer in there. I would love to know your feedback, any ideas you might have. Or anywhere I can look for some values. I would appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Happy treasure hunting. I hope you go out there and find something wonderful. Have a great week, and hopefully I will get back to you within a week or two with another video. I did do some thrifting up in Wisconsin Rapids, and I had to leave the boxes up there because there wasn't enough room in the car to bring it back here. So hopefully you will see that footage soon. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.